Hey guys, welcome back to another DreamWorks review. This is Dash Rose here. I am back with another review on a DreamWorks movie. I want to apologize too that I have not been uploading these movie reviews. I've been meaning to get to them, but the last couple weeks have been busy. Heck, the last month or so has been chaotic because my dad had surgery and all that, and making videos is really hard. Not to mention, I've been getting on new medication and all that, so doing these videos even outside is kind of hard. I usually do them outside, to make it easier on me because of how chaotic it gets. It gets very chaotic, so making videos is very hard. But anywho, though, now that I got this out of the way, happy 4th of July to everyone who's tuning into this video. This video might not get uploaded on 4th of July, but I'm going to try to upload it. I've been meaning to make this video for a couple weeks now, because I got the Sony Pictures animation movies done, the review done, but I did not get this one done. So yeah, I actually got behind on this on the DreamWorks side. I noticed because I'm missing, I have 19 reviews on the Sony side, but this one I don't. And I counted them. Apparently, I have not uploaded them all and put them on the playlist, and there's no duplicates. So that means I'm actually behind on this one. So I think that happened that one week when I was trying to find the Hotel Transylvania one, and I think I just got sidetracked with other things going on, and because that's technically supposed to be the next review and all that. I don't know what happened, but technically that's supposed to be the next review, but I'll be reviewing that one later because I want to get the DreamWorks one down first. So yeah, I want to apologize for that. But anywho, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell, and I'm trying to work on getting better at this stuff, guys. It's just very hard on me, and hope you guys can understand. The reason why I'm able to do these videos right now is because my brother and my dad are going out. They're going to watch the fireworks. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So this is Madagascar 2. Yes, have you guys ever been to Africa, I should say? Africa, I hear there's lots of animals. I think there's even wild horses. I could be wrong. I know Australia has wild horses, but maybe Africa does too. I don't know. Well, wild horses technically zebras are wild horses, but you know what I mean, like ordinary wild horses. Yes, I have never been to Africa myself, but I hear it's pretty hot and filled with lots and lots of bugs. But lots of bugs indeed. So yes, I've been there. I've heard things about Africa, just never been to Africa. But, anywho, though, don't mind me, though, how is Madagascar 2 Escape to Africa? How is this movie? How is this movie compared to other movies I've watched? And how does it compare to the first movie? Well, I gotta say, this movie actually has a lot of great moments. A lot of great moments that a sequel, needs. It explores the characters. It explores the characters more. We get to see more of, give them more of, things to do, and all that. We also get, we get a bunch of comedy and all that. We also get characters that return, from the first movie too, which is also a highlight. There's a lot of things in this movie that we all want from a sequel. And I think it all delivers very well. Yeah, this movie is very, very funny. This is probably one of the most funniest, movies that come out of DreamWorks. Like, it is hilarious. Sure, like Kung Fu Panda and Kung Fu Panda and later movies will be funny, but this one is definitely one of the most funniest ones I've ever seen, possibly the most funniest so far. Like between the penguins, between them going and being on the moon, the DreamWorks moon, and killing this guy, may he rest in peace. To the penguins, crash landing, the plane and all that, it's really funny. Like, honestly, the penguins are probably, like, I think I've said this in the first movie, they are literally probably one of my favorite, well, they're probably about the favorite parts of the Madagascar franchise, which explains to you why they got their own TV show and all that, too. Yeah, they got their own TV show. I believe it came out around when this show came out. I could be wrong. Because I have some of the episodes on DVD. And it actually ran for a long time too. So clearly people besides me really like the penguins. But that's not all. We also get, funny moments from King Julian, which I like, and we get a lot of that, and also we get a backstory too. A backstory which was totally unexpected and probably blew a lot of people's minds when they watched this movie. But we get a backstory of Alex the lion of all characters. We get a backstory of how he ended up at the zoo in the first place. Apparently, he was kidnapped by humans, and his dad was trying to rescue him and all that. He gets shot in the ear, and it's very sad. But the fact that we get to see that, and we also get to, it reveals too, like, why Alex, was so scared of being in a box. I mean, to be fair, even I've never been trapped in a box before, but even I would be scared to be trapped in a box. So I mean, I totally get it. But yes, he was trapped in a box and all that, and as a baby, and he gets washed up and found by these people, and we also get we get to see the characters when they were younger too. It's pretty nice. So we get a lot of stuff which I really like, and I also like too. I like how also they kind of do this thing where they kind of retell the story from the first one, but not make it too long. They just kind of reveal some scenes that happened, and we even get like a moment with the old gal and all that, and it's pretty funny. But also I'm gonna say this. I think these people who make this movie really like Gloria. We get quite a few of ass jokes with her, which is pretty funny. And we got take that back. We got some in the first movie too, but I feel like they kind of go more out in this movie. And also we can't forget about Moto Moto. Moto Moto is probably I really like Moto Moto. He's I like him. He's pretty memorable, and of course, he likes Gloria because of her size and all of that, which is not a big deal, but with him, though, he only likes her because of her size. He doesn't like anything else really about her except her size, her being huge. Meanwhile, Melvin, apparently, even though they kind of didn't really hint at this in the first movie, but I'm kind of glad that they did do this, because I was like, Melvin was kind of very, they kind of made him a bit more of a joke and all that. They had other characters shut him up and all that, but he got very paranoid and all that very easily, and I still think he still had a lot of great moments in the first movie, like San Diego and all that, which, by the way, does make a comeback and all that in the movie, which is pretty funny, and but they actually give him, he actually has feelings for Gloria and all that, and that's why he was constantly ill. he was ill because he had feelings for Gloria and all that. So we get lots of moments with that. We also get to see like Alex reunite with his parents and all that. We get to see that, and we get lots of things. Also, I should point this out. Speaking of Alex's parents, I should point this out. This is some sad news, but Alex's dad. This is actually his voice actor's, I believe, last speaking role before he passed away. Maybe he already had some lines pre-recorded on other projects before, he passed away, but I believe this is the last thing they probably worked on with him before he passed away. Even though the movie got released in November, I don't remember what day he actually died, but he died the same year, and he died kind of later in the year, so this is probably one of the last speaking roles he really had before he actually passed away. So that's kind of sad. I don't know exactly what happened to him, but yeah, he passed away and all that. So may he rest in peace. But yeah, he does a pretty good job here voicing Alex's dad. I will say that. I think he's a good voice actor. It's too bad we had to lose him, I'm curious though what other stuff he was in, and all that. That's what I'm curious about. Like, was he in any other, really popular stuff? I'm not really sure. I thought he was in Little Nicky, because his voice sounds familiar. On that weird thief guy, that black guy who plays the thief and all that, and that one scene in Little Nicky, but he actually, I think it's a different guy, because that guy looks older. This guy didn't look super old, so, I don't know. But yeah, it's sad we lost this voice actor and all that, and yeah, like I said, he can rest in peace, he will be missed. But I do really like him. I do like, he is a very good father. Yes, he can be a little, control, or not control, he can be a little misleading at times and all that. Getting mad at his son for making him think he was king and all that, even though he was king at New York as a stage, performance person or an animal. So, I mean, I can totally get where, I can totally get, why, why he would be mad, because, technically that means he has to banish his own son, and he doesn't want to do that. But yeah, there is a lot of going on there, and I do, like I said, I do get that, but yeah, but the thing is, again, getting mad at your son when you didn't even tell him anything about, actually fighting someone, that I can kind of get. But this is all part of, I'm trying to, I don't remember what the lion's name is, but he's played by Alec Baldwin. Say what you want about the actor, but I will say this is probably one of his better roles. I don't know, I've seen a few things he played in. He's not really the most memorable character when it comes to villains. A lot of times they make him kind of more of a smug villain, and not really much of anything else. Like for example, a live action Cat in the Hat movie. He's in there and he's just he's just a jerk, and I don't really care about him too much. That's kind of how he is here, but at least he's a more memorable villain. I don't think he's a fantastic villain, but I do think he's got more going for him than the one in the Cat in the Hat movie. But well, we'll get to that movie in the future. I really don't want to review that movie right now. It's been a little while since I watched it, but I remember the movie just being not very good. But Who knows? Maybe I might like it because I kind of went back and forth with the movie for a while. There were times where I liked it and times where I hated it. I kind of went all over the place, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I can remember it and get wrong, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. But basically, yeah, like yeah, he's a bit more of a memorable villain. He takes the power and all that, and it's really interesting, seeing him, He's basically being a horrible king. What's really odd too, this is kind of a parody of The Lion King in a way. Like we're like basically he's like what's his face Scar from The Lion King. That's kind of what he is and all that, and like the whole pride thing and all that. So, yeah, basically that's kind of how that is. Only in The Lion King, it's run by family. While in this movie, they usually fight for it. Which is kind of something I think lions do in real life. Lions in real life will do this. They'll like fight, and whoever is the most powerful will lead the lions or something like that. I think is how it goes. So yeah, there clearly is, that, and then, like, there's a lot of stuff going on. But also, I gotta say too, I didn't bring this up yet, but the old lady I just talked about, that brief scene at the beginning of her where she was talking about him being a bad kitty and all that, she actually plays a huge role in this movie. Like, it's really funny, like, I actually like too, like Alex the Lion and her beating the shit out of each other. That's pretty funny. Like, it's really funny seeing that. Like, also she talks about how next time she'll go easy on him. But I'm like, is that's considered easy? Like she kicked him in the freaking nuts, gave him a twister and all that. I mean, that's supposed to be easy. I mean, how harder can she go? It makes me wonder, I guess she could kill Alex the Lion, but still, I mean, I don't know, I just think it's kind of crazy. I like how the penguins later run her over and all that, and she gets stranded, and it's pretty funny, and, yeah, it's really funny. Like, I really like that, and, yeah, I just like the whole movie. I like all these callbacks. I like the jokes. The jokes are really funny, and I do like the comeuppance for the villain in this movie too. I do like the comeuppance. It's pretty funny. Like the old woman comes back and spanks him and drags him by the ear and all that. I'm assuming she's gonna kill him by eating him because she tried to eat Alex and all that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty funny, though. Definitely a lot more funny than the first movie. The first movie wasn't bad, but I definitely felt like it was a bit slower. But, of course, they're trying to introduce the characters and all that, too. It can be a little bit hard. A lot of first movies, tend to not do it as well. I mean, well, there are, some that I think are definitely still very good and hold up. Like, for example, Ice Age. Ice Age is the first movie there was like a masterpiece. I felt like they handled the characters very well. But most of the time, it can be very hard to, it's like a TV show too. Like you're trying to get the characters in the role and all that. And it can be kind of a little bit difficult. Unless you've already have it all planned out ahead of time and all that. Then usually it can go very well, but I still think the first movie was pretty good and all that, but yes, I don't know, I just really like this, and I said I really like this movie. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just give this movie a good and definitely 120 points. Get to that here, hold on. For some reason this thing ain't... Sorry, I'm like trying to get the score thing to work here. There we go. if you guys heard me moving around earlier, that's because I was grabbing the 2DS off the charger. Because I'm not used to making reviews right now, so yeah, I've been forgetting to add the score thing to it, but I'm wanting to get it in there if I can. If I can't, then I can't do it, but I want to make my videos perfect, or better than what they are, you know. So, yeah. But yeah, this movie, though, is definitely really, really good. Definitely probably so far, it might actually be my favorite DreamWorks movie so far we've reviewed. Well, I reviewed, I should say. But yeah, I gotta say, yeah, it's definitely really good. I really like it. There of course are some problems with the movie, like for example, like the whole birthmark thing. Like in the first movie, we never see Alex lying with a birthmark on him. Maybe it should have revealed in the movie that maybe he had a birthmark that came, and maybe as they got older, maybe the birthmark would, you know, would like, you know, appear on his hand or something. I don't know. I just think, you know, having it always on his hand and all that makes no sense. And I didn't like the whole moment where Alex couldn't tell Marty apart, and Marty got all mad at him, and yes, you should you know your best friend and all that, but to be fair, technically Marty does look alike. Like he looks basically exactly alike, you know, to the other zebras. So I can totally understand, you know, like why Alex would get confused, but some of the things that Alex said were kind of didn't, you know, was kind of hurtful for Marty too. You know, I mean, you should know your best friend, but like I said, I just think, you know, the whole thing was kind of dumb and all that, and you know, Marty kind of turning on his friend because of that kind of was frustrating. But at the same time, yeah, Alex wasn't handling the situation the best either. But I don't know. Besides those nitpicks, yeah, this movie definitely is really good. I really like this movie, and I have to mention too, I also like the moment where we see like Melvin sacrificing himself and all that to the gods that King Julian and Maurice, you know, were doing and all that, and they all left and all that because everyone was realizing that Melvin wasn't gonna do it, and then, you know, like Mort comes out of nowhere. And you know, just basically kills a shark. It's pretty funny. I also didn't realize too how many, like, I don't know how I've never noticed this before, but like so many of the characters in these movies have like M-based names. Like they have so many, we have you know, Marty, we have Melvin, we have you know, Maurice, Mort. It's very funny, like how there's like so. I actually never noticed that before. I just noticed that because I was listing the characters off, but that's really funny. But yeah, I don't know. But I do think this movie is definitely a fantastic movie. I definitely would recommend this. It's definitely the best movie so far reviewed. Who knows? Something could top it, but so far. It is number one in my opinion. The number one best movie so far is this movie from DreamWorks. But I'm gonna go ahead and see you all later. Anywho, have a nice, wonderful day. If I missed anything, I'll talk about it later. I just didn't want to watch the whole movie again because I wasn't planning on, you know, having to do this like several weeks later. But I think I pretty much got everything I wanted to say, but if I didn't, I can talk about it later. Because Madagascar also has some of their shorts and their movies and all that too, and I'll talk about it later. But anywho, see you all later. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.